Pauline Kael of The New Yorker is one of America's leading film critics.
Now, it almost seems like the hero as a psychopathic personality, because his affectlessness when he kills begins to seem like an expression of a new nihilism. And I find it very displeasing. He's very unlike the John Wayne character, who stood for the right, who was a man of principle. Clint Eastwood seems almost now a machine for killing. Well, I think he does express a new mood in movies, and certainly he expresses a new mood in American life. Let me see if I can put it this way. The Bogart hero felt pain. When he killed someone, he suffered from it, and he was a man of experience. You saw the lines of pain on his face. The Eastwood character does express, well, how can I put it? A new emotionlessness about killing that people feel is the truth now. It used to be that the man who stood for high principles was the man who was also the best shot. Now we no longer believe that in order to be a great shot, you need principles at all. And Clint Eastwood is a totally unprincipled killer. He's an extremely mediocre director. He really doesn't know how to dramatize material. The sequences don't build. The films he directs feels very long because there's a static, dead feeling in them and a passionless quality to them. Well, I think he's barely an actor at all. That is, he has minimal resources, but that doesn't necessarily matter for a screen actor. You must realize that political attitudes are carried and very intentionally carried in some of these films. I mean, the John Wayne films and the Clint Eastwood films made during the Nixon era, and particularly the heyday of the Nixon era, were carrying the line for a political position in this country. And those pictures were very definitely shaped in those directions. It is not merely that these people express certain attitudes off screen. Their scripts are shaped in terms of what those stars believe. I thought that his relish when he killed the man who stood for all liberal principles rolled into one, plus all evil rolled into one. You know, the man who was an absolutely maniac of a killer but wore a peace button, so that Dirty Harry stood for all the right-wing forces in American life. That relish that Eastwood showed about killing, I found offensive. One reviews him in terms of what he does on the screen. I know very, very little about him beyond that. And what comes across on the screen is a man with a very narrow range of emotions. Now, the Clint Eastwood off the screen may be a very affable man. In fact, the laugh lines on his face, which make him resemble Shirley MacLaine at times, suggest that he's probably a very genial person.